What's happening, Hammers? Dan Lawless here, back with another edition of the West Ham Week, where I take three of the top stories from West Ham from throughout the week and break them down into 2-minute sections. So, mainly player transfer related today, as that's the news that's been coming out. There was quite a few things I could talk about, but this is what I've chosen. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let's get into it. Start the timer now. So, sort of obvious story coming out at the moment is Fellaini to West Ham. Since we got David Moyes, he's been a player we've been linked with, as he was someone who worked with David Moyes at Everton and Man United for a number of years. Moyes is very fond of the player, and Fellaini is very fond of Moyes, being quoted as calling him a father figure. So it's looking like one of them ones that you could look at as maybe the press might be looking at, oh, that's an obvious player that we might get. But there's a lot of reasons why that could happen. Like I said, Fellaini is very fond of Moyes. You've also got the fact of his contract is coming up in the summer. He's refused to sign a new deal. So he could be looking for a way out there. There's been talk of China, a big money deal there, which at 29 he could go and take that. But then it could be about just getting back and playing regular football. In 142 appearances, he's only made 42 starts. So he could be wanting to come somewhere where he'd be like, one of the main players and get a regular start, link back up with Moyes. I'd be happy to see this signing. I mean, he's getting on a bit, but he's still a good player. And the fact that Jose Mourinho rates him so highly just tells you all you need to know there. So I think it'd be a good addition to West Ham. Yeah, we've got an ageing squad, but we need to start looking at for now and getting as high up that table. And if we could get him in January, that'd be fantastic. So if Moyes could go in and convince him to sign, like he shouldn't be that much if his deal is ending in the summer. So yeah, I mean, let me know what you guys think. I personally think it'd be a good deal. He gets goals. Yeah, he's a horrible player, but I think we could do with a player like that in our team. So there you go. Like I said, let me know your thoughts below. Moving on to another report of a player leaving. It came out that Hernandez wants to leave. He's not happy with Moyes coming in, all of this sort of stuff. And Hernandez has gone out and denied that. I've got the quote here. It seemed to be someone on Twitter who claimed to be an agent or a friend of the agent or whatever. But Hernandez has come out and said, completely false. I'm 100% committed to helping improve the situation we're in at West Ham. I've always said that I have Chivas in my heart, but I've never asked to leave West Ham at any time. So Chivas is, Chicharito's boyhood club that he supports. And there's rumours linking him to going there. But he's denying it, and that just seems to be a case of a lot of the time it's like people will try and just come out with stories online on Twitter just to build their followers, build their reputation, and get people to like I said, follow them and build their profile. And I think it's just one of them that it's completely rubbish. And we have that quite a few times. There's often these reports linking your players with other clubs. I mean, the rumours of Ogbonna being linked to Italy, which we'll talk about, Kuyate. So it's one of them things that happens all the time, and that's why you've got to take a lot of these stories with a pinch of salt, which I try and do. I mean, I report on these because it's just my thoughts on the news, on the story. But like I said, you have to take a lot of it with a pinch of salt until it happens. You can't fully believe it. So I'm glad that Hernandez has come out and he's denied that. He's injured at the moment, which is a big blow, 2 weeks out. But I think we get organised, we get him playing regularly in that right full position. I think he's going to go on and bang some goals. So he's our top goal scorer with only 4 goals, which ain't great, but still, see what he does. Lastly, another player we're being rumoured to go for in January is Lewis Dunk, centre-back for Brighton. I think it's sort of mixed reactions to this story seems to be getting. Some people obviously saying he's doing a great job for Brighton. Other people disappointed that is the calibre of player. They think we should be going for someone a lot better. But, I mean, it depends how you look at it. He's obviously doing a good job for Brighton. I mean, let's look at this, right? Brighton scored 11 goals, conceded 11 goals. West Ham scored 11 goals, conceded 23 goals. So our attack has been just as good as Brighton's, but our defence has been over twice as worse if you're just going on goals. So, you know, if he's probably, you know, he's been a big part of that. So I think so he's 25 years old, so good age. I wouldn't be completely against seeing. I mean, Font is out for quite a while. I've heard things like 3 months. So if he is out sort of over January, then he's got to come back, get his fitness back. It's a long process. So that could be a good signing. However, it's likely that Brighton will want a big transfer fee for him. And then you have to ask yourself, is it worth it? I mean, Reed, to me, I'm happy with Reed. Like I said, Font. Bonner's not been the same since the operation. But I'm interested to see how we play over these next few games. Because then you have to ask yourself, well, is it the system we was playing? Is it the training that the reason why our defence was poor? Or was it down to the players? And we'll see if Moyes can get the best out of the defence and then see what we need. So I think let's judge it. Let's give it, you know, 3 games or so and then really judge what we need in the summer after he does what he needs to do. But let me know what you guys think down below. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like I said, very player-centric this season. Watford coming up. Really must-win game. We've had a lot of must-win games, but it's massive. If Moyes can win that, he'll have the fans on side. So let's hope. Hernandez is out, but you know, you've got the likes of Carroll and Ayew and Sakho. See how Sakho does now. He's got a new manager. Reports that he hated Bilic, so we'll see. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to check out the preview if you haven't already. Fan cams, post-match pint, all of that stuff. One thing left to say, come on you Irons.